Greetings, entrepreneurs. This is the second day of your training of your 5-day email course. And in this training, I'm just going to go in and show you how to set up an email autoresponder, because now that you're learning how to create your opt-ins, you need to be able to have an email autoresponder that delivers it to those who have signed up for your email list. So what I want to do is I want to take you in, and I'm going to be using MailChimp for this tutorial because it is basically a platform that a lot of entrepreneurs who are just starting out, because you do have a free plan with MailChimp. You can have up to 2,000 subscribers on your email list with MailChimp, and you don't have to upgrade it until you go over that amount to the premium plan. So it gives entrepreneurs a way to get started for those who don't have a list. Now, the only drawback with MailChimp is you only get one audience, meaning you only get to create one list and with that sign up form. So you have to really be very strategic with that, because I joined MailChimp back when you could have multiple audiences, multiple lists. So it wasn't a problem. I think I had over like 15 different lists. So I could go in and basically, create a new list based on the opt-in that I was, going to offer to my audience based on what I wanted them to have, and have, new audiences. But now, because the free plan doesn't allow you to have that, you can only have one audience. And you just have to go in and play around with it. But just for this tutorial, for this training, I'm going to go in. Now, I really started deleting a lot of my information in MailChimp because I'm no longer using that platform. So I upgraded to GetResponse, which is a paid platform. I think you get maybe 14 days free on GetResponse before you have to upgrade to the premium plan. But I like it because you can have unlimited lists, and to me, it's just a much better platform once you want to go ahead. But for those who are just starting out, I believe MailChimp is something that you want to start with. So this way you can grow your audience, and then as you see your audience and your subscribers growing, then you can go ahead and opt in for a paid platform, whether you want to do still stay with MailChimp, or whether you want to find another platform for you. So let's just get started. And I'm going to try to explain it to you as best as I can, but because I'm already in MailChimp, that I've already created a lot of things, it's things I can't show you from scratch. And I tried to create a demo account, but it's just so much going on with MailChimp. I don't know, they're lagging. I don't know if it's something going on with their servers. So I'm going to try to explain it as best as I can to you on my old accounts, and see if you can kind of get some key tips to help you set up yours. So let me flip my screen and we're going to get started. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to go ahead inside your MailChimp. As you're setting up your account, it's going to ask you these onboarding questions, whether you have a list already, whether you have a site, and you can go ahead and fill that out. You have to put your address there. I don't think they accept P.O. boxes, so you have to put your address, because if you are a business, then you as a business need to be able to be found, or somebody needs to be able to contact you at the address of your business. So with that being said, you can go ahead and you can do the main part of setting up your account, and then just save either the onboarding for later, or you can go ahead and do it all and then just come back to this portion of the video when you're ready to just go through it step by step. Now, once you've done all of that and you are now finished with your onboarding process, you're going to go up to your navigation bar where you're going to click on audience. And I'm just going to do it for the sake of this video, so that way we can be on the same page. So once you click on audience, you want to go down to manage audience, and then you want to go down to settings. So let's go to our settings, and this is where you're going to basically set up everything within your account. So you're going to make sure that the name of your audience, if you want to go ahead and change that, you can change it here. If not, whatever you named it as you were setting up your account, that will be the name, unless you want to go in and change it. So now you will come down here, and these are things that need to be established within your email autoresponder. You want to make sure that your subscribers are double opting in, because you want to make sure that, they didn't hit the button by mistake or whatever. You want to make sure that they truly want to be on the list that they are subscribing to. So you would hit that, and you would also hit the enable GDPR fields, which is really required as you having an email autoresponder, because people need to be able to say, listen, I only want to receive this resource from you and nothing else. And sometimes that could be bad for business, but it is something that we as business owners, we have to give people the option to not contact them, or to store their information, or to follow them and track them online. So it's just getting really hard out here. So people have to opt in order to be marketed to. So that's basically what that is for. You want to also hit the enable recapture. So this way, when people are signing up for your free download, it is not a spam bot. It's not a bot that is filling out the form. It is actually a human being. So this way, this will make sure that it is a human being by putting that in place. So then you're going to put down your name, your address. You're going to put down you are sending them a final welcome email. They are able to pick whether it's going to be a plain text or HTML email. And it's also going to send them an unsubscribe confirmation if they unsubscribe from your list. So this is just a good practice, because you want to basically have that up. So now when you come down here, it's letting you know, do you want to receive what it is? Do you want to receive information about when someone signs up or unsubscribes, like every time they do it? Or do you want to just receive a summary at the end of the day of those who signed up for your list or those who unsubscribe? So if you want to do it by the end of the day, then you just put your email there, and then you would just go here and save audience and campaign. So now that you've done that, so it's bringing you now to this page where you can now go and it says GDPR fields are enabled for this list. Edit these fields in the form builder. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open this up in the next tab, because it's something I want to show you before I continue on with that. Let's see. Well, I'm just going to leave that there and just go on here, because I believe it's the same thing. But anyway, we'll just go ahead to sign up forms. So you're going to hit sign up forms, and then you're going to go into form builder. This is where you're going to start building out your form for those who have that link or led to your page can go ahead and sign up to receive your checklists, whatever that is that you have for them or you created for them. This is the place where they will be able to receive it at. So let's go into select. Now on this page, you're in the form builder. So the first thing that you will see is they will automatically give you, and as you've seen, I went in and I had to go ahead and create it, but they already give you a sign up form URL, meaning this is the link that you will be giving to your, potential subscribers. Meaning if you are on Instagram, and remember what I told you for those of you who had took the creating content that converts, when I was telling you about your Instagram feed, as far as you having that small little real estate that's telling about you and your business, that you can have a little link there that is the Linktree link, that you can go in and you can basically place this link within that Linktree link, or either you can just place it within that little space to say, go sign up for my free checklist or whatever that is, because you want to be able to take this link and put it across your social media, because the whole purpose of it is you want to get subscribers on your email list. So with that being said, I went ahead and I created this form that is for someone who is basically in the health, wanting to live a health lifestyle, and maybe say you are a health coach and you have recipes that you want to give to your subscribers, or maybe you have a checklist of things that they can go and start purchasing to help them get in the mindset of eating healthy. So I created this, and let me just go through the form and show you how I did this. Now, obviously when you come to this form, it's going to be blank, and it's just going to have some words up here. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in there, and you're going to go in and you're going to type whatever it is that you want to say in this box here. You're going to be able to go in and resize it, meaning you can pick what fonts you want to, if you want to change the font, if you want to leave it like that, if you want to go in and change the size of it, you can do it like that. So it's up to you how you want to go in. And MailChimp really doesn't give you a lot of fonts for their forms, but I mean, hey, it's a free plan, so like I'm not gonna complain that much. So now once you do that, then you can center it, because basically when you come in, it'll be all the way over here. So how you center it is just put your cursor there and you go in the middle, because these are basically like align left, align right, align center. So this way it will give your form, a better visual effect. And then again, another key tip is, if you see a landing page or somebody's sign up form that you like how that form looks, then just, take a screenshot of it or take a picture of it on your phone, and then come into MailChimp and just start trying to recreate that. But you're going to have maybe a different picture, maybe a different, different words, but you just like how it looks. So you can come in here and recreate it in here. So now that you have that, get fit in 30 days. So what you would do is you would come into edit, where you can add a photo. Now how you add a photo in MailChimp is, this is basically all of your tools that you use within MailChimp. So you're going to go to this picture right here, and you're going to go to upload, because these are the things that I've uploaded within this platform. So these are things that I can utilize. So if you have something sitting on your desktop like pictures or photos, then you can go and find where your pictures or photos are. And let me just go down and just show you. Like for instance, these are pictures or photos that I have. And if I wanted to select it, and I would just, for this tutorial, let me just select. I'm going to select that one. And then we would just come in here and I would select it. And the thing about MailChimp is that, and I'm not going to insert this, but I just want to show you, you would have to click on it where you would see that check, and then you would see insert, right? So it's going to give you the width and the height. Now, one thing about within MailChimp, you have to basically, play around with the dimensions. It would be anywhere. Sometimes you would have to do, I would do like 300 by 300. Sometimes I would be 425 by 425, just to keep it proportioned. So this way it would fit right into the box. But you have to determine, you would just have to play around with it. So this way it would fit in the box. And then you could always go in and, kind of like resize it a little bit. But you would just have to play around with it. And then you can go in and under the picture, that's where you can type any text that you want to put down there, any more information that you want to put. You can put, for instance, you can say, let me think right here. Okay, you can put, get, let's see, better digestion, relieve bloating, more energy. And then you can type that out, and then you would just go in and you can hit those bullet points. Let me see, that didn't come out right. Let's go back in. See, MailChimp is a little bit wonky, but that's okay. We can just say better. Let's say, let's go here. Better digestion. When I say more energy, and relieves bloating. So what you would be able to do is, let's see, if it would move everything. So we would just go up on the, we would probably get another font, and we would probably make it a bigger size. Let's try 32. Let's see if we can add, the bullet points are really not working, so we would just bring that back in the center. Like I said, in MailChimp, you really have to kind of play around with it to get it to look the way you want it to look. And most of the time I would just kind of highlight it. And then if I can't get the bullets within MailChimp because it's like it's, you know, then I would just go and add it on my computer like that. And then I would just go and highlight it again. If I wanted to like make that another color, maybe come down on the font some and just bring that back up a little bit. So save and close. And then you just have to, like, you know, look at it and see what needs to be adjusted. Now, if you look at that, then you'll say, no, that doesn't look cohesive. And then you would just click back on the picture. And then you would just go in and you would probably add a space and just keep checking it. So that looks good right there. Okay. So, or either you can make that another color. It just basically depends on how you want it to be. Maybe you want to maybe put that in, let's try it in like red. Or you could do black. It just depends on, you know, what looks better to you. To me, as a designer, I wouldn't do that color. I probably would just go in and use like basic black. I think that looks a little bit better. And I probably would use a different font. I probably would use Times Roman. And yeah, and then I would just go like that. And that's that. So now, when you come to your form, it's going to look much different than mine because I've already set it up. You're going to see an email address. You're going to see the first name. You're going to see the last name. You're going to see an address, a telephone number. What you're going to do is you're going to delete those other fields. You're going to keep the email address and the first name, but the last name, the address, the phone number, the birthday, you're all going to basically delete that because that is asking too much information. And if you ask too much information from your soon-to-be subscribers, they may not subscribe because they feel like it's a little bit too personal. So you don't want to, you want your form to be very simple. Email address and first name. And how you remove those fields is you just click in it and you'll see a plus and a minus sign. You'll hit the minus and then you'll just type in all caps the word delete. And it'll just go in and delete it. Now, this is the GDPR down at the bottom because it's saying marketing permissions. And what that is basically saying that the person is giving you the, you know, the go ahead to send them emails based on what it is that you do. If you want to send them, you know, promotional emails, maybe a newsletter, tips and strategies, then you can basically have these 3 different types of boxes where you can go up here and you can put in the different types of ways you want to market to them through your email list. And let me just go down here. It's on this tab. And I don't think I can. Let's see. Can I change it up here? Okay, so now if you wanted to go in and change that, because yours won't have those, you would have to go in and basically change the, you know, the text to what it is that, how you want to respond to your subscribers. So when you send them, now let me say this, when this form is completed and you send it to them, if they don't check any of these feels, then that means they're not opting in for you to send them any emails based on this criteria. Now, if you want, it says you can require at least one option. So say this option was general email. It's just a general email, right? So you can do that, and you have to go down here and you have to save it. So if you want to require them to say, well, listen, I know you probably don't want me to market to you. You probably don't want my newsletter, but you can go here and put, require at least one option. So it's basically letting them know, okay, you may not want to receive all three types from me, but at least you have to receive like one, at least the general email. So you can do that. If not, you don't have to check it, where that way they can just receive what it is they're getting right now. But I mean, it's up to you if you want to require them to pick one of those options for receiving emails from you. So once you've done that, then you can go ahead, and now we're going to go to the next part of this. You can go in here and put in the description, like, please select all the ways you would like to hear from your whatever your name of your business is, or whatever you're going to entitle it. Now, the next thing that I also would suggest that is also that you would need to do within this form is, now you want to go ahead and you want to say a confirmation thank you page. So this is basically, let me go, my computer is getting on my nerves today. So it would say subscription confirmed. So you can go in here and you can say, thanks for signing up. Your subscription is confirmed, right? So you save and close, right? And if you want to color that, you could go and color that. It's letting them know they signed up for Get Fit in 30 days, right? So this is where now comes where you now place your offer or your freebie, what they signed up for. So now you're going to go here and you're going to go to final welcome email, because they confirmed that they signed up. So now you're sending them the resource after they've confirmed. So you're going to hit final welcome email. And then, like you see here, I have a link that's in there. But this is how you do this. Your subscription has been confirmed. Here's your free resource. Click click the link to download. So let's go into edit. So now, this is how you would insert your form. So let me just go in and just delete that out so I can show you. So you're going to click this little link thing right here, right? But let me first place my mouse there. So we're going to click that link here. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to File. But before I do that, I just want to show you. It has a web address. Do you see that? A URL or web address? So if you were to do, say your opt-in was a YouTube video that you upload, maybe it was an exercise video, maybe it was you making some type of dish or whatever that is, or giving some type of training, you could actually record a video, upload it on YouTube, save the video as unlisted. Why would you save it as unlisted? Because that is only content that you're giving out to your subscribers. So no one is going to be able to see that video without that link that you're going to get from YouTube. So what you're going to do, once that video is saved, then you're going to get a link from YouTube, so you can share that link with, whoever you want to share it with. So you can take that link and actually come and place it here. So when those who sign up for your freebie, when they get the welcome email from you, they click that link, they'll be taken to YouTube to view your video that is only available to them. But in the case that you have a download, like a PDF, a checklist, a file, then you can come here, and what you're going to do, you're going to go ahead and you're going to upload wherever that file is on your desk. So if it's on your desktop, then you're going to go to your desktop and you're going to find the title of your file. It has to be a PDF because MailChimp won't accept certain files. It won't accept. So it has to be a PDF file. So here's my PDF file. So I would go there, I would click on it and see the check mark. And then I would say insert. So now it's going to ask me, is this the file that I want to insert? And I'm going to go ahead and say insert. So now I'm going to save and close. So now when the subscriber gets their, after they get their welcome, their confirmation email, then this is going to now send them their resource because they done went through all of the checks that they needed to go through. They signed up. You sent them an email that they signed up. They confirmed the email. Now you're sending them the resource, right? So, and you're letting them know that if they choose to unsubscribe, they can unsubscribe. And then this email is also letting them know what other marketing permissions that they have given you, so you can send them more of that type of content. So now, in order to now go and see everything that you've done, let's go back to the sign up form. So now this is your link right here. Now take that link and go to edit and go to copy. Now this is a little organization tip that I want to give you. And I've already done that. So let me go here and show you what I'm talking about. You can open up a Google's Docs. Google has, word processing platforms. They have Google Sheets and spreadsheets. So you can basically utilize this to help you get organized with any type of, drafts, anything that you want to type up or write or whatever that is. You can use it with Google. So I'm just showing you right here what is a good practice to do, so you don't have to keep going back into MailChimp in order to get that link. If, say, like you're in Instagram and you are with Instagram, you can kind of just put that link and just let it sit there. But maybe say you're on Facebook and you are doing a video, but you want to leave that link, so you can, paste that link into your underneath your video or whatever, so this way somebody can sign up. But you want to be able to have access to that link each time you need to utilize it. So I would suggest just going into Google Docs, making a MailChimp sign up links, and then put the date, put the web address, and then put the name of what the resource is. Your resource is called Get Fit in 30 days. So you can, I like to make stuff stand out so it doesn't look so, I think that's a little bit too, Get Fit in 30 days. So whenever you go and you create something else, then you can put that next link there. So it kind of keeps you on track and keeps you organized. But the thing with MailChimp is that you get one audience. So I'm not sure if you can do another sign up form. You would probably have to change the sign up form, and I don't want to get into that because I don't want to confuse you. So what I want to just go ahead and do right now is show you how your form looks. So I took that link. Now you're asking me, well, how did I do that? I took this link right here. I copied that link. I went and highlighted it. I put edit. I put copy. And then I open up a tab and I put paste. So this is the link that you're going to give to people, because now they can come here and this is acting like almost like your website. It's hosting what it is that you have to offer to your audience for free. Long as you have that link and you put it on your social media or you put it in the description of your video or whatever that is, then when somebody clicks on it, they'll be brought to the page that you've created. Then they'll put their email address, their name, and then they'll, check for any marketing permissions, and then they'll hit subscribe, and then it'll go into their email, and it will go to their email, and it's basically, you don't have to do anything. you don't have to say, oh, well, let me look to see if they signed up so I can send them their free thing. Everything is already set. And what will happen is you will get a notification in the email that you had signed up with MailChimp for. You will get a notification that somebody subscribed to your list. So that's the only information really that you need. You'll know somebody subscribed to your list without you always going into MailChimp, because it will come into your email. So with that being said, now you know how to go in and create your autoresponder, so your signups can now have a place to download your free offers. So I think this is a good way for you to get started. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to go ahead and leave them in the group, and I will come in and answer them. So again, I will be with you on our next video for this training email course. So have a great day.